get a job. What are you going to do when you grow up? What are you going to do when you retire from the military? What are you going to do when you get out of the military? What are you going to do when you graduate college? What job are you going to get? What are you going to do? What are you going to do? What are you going to do? We hear this all the time. Many of you have felt this pressure, this desire to fit in, to do it the way that others have done it before. But I'd like to talk to you today about why there's other things out there that you ought to consider. Hi everyone, Scott Stalker here. Thank you for joining me on my channel that is focusing on your own personal development and your own professional growth. Today I want to talk to you about the opportunities that are out there, not for you to get a job and be successful, but to take it to the next level, your own company, your own business, and be even more successful. Not just for you, but also for what you can give back. The first reason I highly recommend veterans like myself, those that potentially have a lot to offer, or even those that just have the entrepreneurial spirit inside of them, is the freedom and flexibility that it allows. Certainly, as you're putting in the work and you're doing a lot to get your business started, it can be an awful lot of time invested. It can require an awful lot of your time, and it can also take away from time to do other things. But the thing is as you're putting in that time with your own company, you're really investing in yourself. And so even though it could be a lot more than 40 hours a week, and likely is, especially early on, it's all poured into what you love. And so it's a different type of stress and a different type of work because you're building something, you're creating something, and you're starting from scratch, getting ready to sell a product, offer professional services, whatever it is that you're doing in your business. But it gives you the freedom and flexibility. So as an example, you get a phone call that a buddy is getting married, you get a phone call about a tragedy in the family, maybe you want to take a vacation or just an extra day off, maybe you want to sleep until 9 and then work the rest of the day, whatever it is. You get the freedom and flexibility to do it yourself and do it your own way. And I highly recommend you consider that. There's an unlimited income potential. How much are you worth? How much is your product worth? It's worth how much someone is willing to pay you for. And so if you can tell a great story, offer great value, offer a great product to individuals, to companies, to nations, whatever it is, you have unlimited income potential. For me at least, it's not all about that, but the income allows me to make sure that my family's taken care of, that I can have nice vacations when I want, that I can also give back to others and help others through charitable causes that I believe. That unlimited income potential, everything you earn and all the time and effort you put into it, having your own business, the money you make is yours. Yeah, I understand there's Uncle Sam or whatever nation you're in that requires you to pay taxes. I got that. That's always going to be there. But everything else is yours, and you worked hard for it, and you take great pride in that, and it's going to allow you to invest more in your company and to do more and to grow it out, to advertise, to bring in more clients. Maybe you don't have as many clients anymore, but you can increase the rates, whatever it is, however the math works for you, but your income is unlimited based on how much value you can bring to the market. Number 3, when you're starting your own company, thing to consider is it allows you to be creative. And so you can be as creative as you want and offer the wackiest opportunities and services there are. You can be creative as you want with your advertising, with the product. The sky's the limit. Actually, there is no limit. You can go beyond the sky. You can do so much more and be creative. And really, you're going to know if you've gone too far or if you haven't gone far enough based on the reaction of your customers. If they're buying and they like what you're selling, whatever that is, then continue to do so. You get to be so creative. Unlike when you work at a company, there's usually a lot of rules, whether those are HR rules or a coat and tie every day. Who knows what the rules are? If it's your company, be as creative as you want. The marketplace will let you know when you've gone too far or maybe when you haven't gone far enough. Number 4, personal growth and development. What I love about this is starting your own company. At least for me, I had to learn it all from scratch. And so I reached out to mentors. I read the books. I watched videos on YouTube. I talked to lawyers, successful business owners, individuals who weren't successful in business. I learned from their failures as well. But it requires you to step outside of your comfort zone. I love it. I'm learning things new every day. What is an LLC? What is an S Corp? What are the tax benefits of filing in this state? What are the benefits of maybe writing off your office from home? All of these things you learn more and more, and it requires you to step out of your comfort zone. And I love being outside of my comfort zone because I'm learning and I'm spending time around great individuals, put in a lot of work to build their own company. I'm learning through them, and I don't don't view it really as a competition between them and me or me and others. I'm just trying to be the best version of myself and allow the marketplace to say whether or not they are interested in the services that I offer. When you start your own company, it's nerve-wracking. You're like, oh my God, you're learning so much on accident, quite frankly, as you prepare and you do more and more work. You're learning more and more about what you need to be thinking about, how to start an LLC. Is everything legal? How do you offer services? How much should you offer your services for? What should your product cost? All these things. How do I maintain stock? Everything. And that's a beautiful thing because you're learning and growing and becoming better. And hopefully you actually talk to folks that have done this before so that you can see where they made mistakes and you don't make the same mistakes as well. Number 5, impact and influence. And for me, this is critical. As I've been able to become successful in business and grow my business out, one of the things I take great pride in is the fact that we can help others, whether that's helping a fellow veteran, whether that's helping out a charity, a church, family member, who knows? But there's nothing wrong with being an unapologetic capitalist and making as much money as possible. I think there's goodness in using that money to help others along the way, especially those that are trying to improve themselves and they just need a little break along the way. This right here, to me, the fact that you can make money and help others is another reason why I highly recommend individuals start their own company, invest in themselves, take on that entrepreneurial spirit and do it themselves, vice getting a job. Because when you get a job, you know how much your income is after you pay taxes, after you've paid all the bills. Man, there may not be a whole lot left to help others. And so you're in that daily grind where every single day is a Monday and it's monotonous and it's hard to take a lot of pride in what you do. When you're doing it for yourself, all the stress is on you, all the weight of it is on you. And that's a beautiful thing because now you get to succeed and take pride in that. And when you get money back for your services or your product, you can help others as well. And that's a beautiful feeling. Number 6, job security, which is huge, especially in a global market where almost every single day I'm having conversations with friends, really senior individuals that have been let go, that have been fired or whatever. But when it's your own company, you have that job security. Now, certainly you've got to offer real value to your clients and customers out there, but only you are going to fire yourselves. Now, I get it. If no one's buying and you're not bringing in the income, in many ways that is a version of being fired. But when that's happening, you need to take time to recalibrate, to rethink through what you're offering, and the market is talking to you. This is an opportunity for you to listen and to modify what you do so that you can bring value to the customer and they begin to pay again. So job security, you've got it. You own this. And so take pride in that ownership and know that no matter what, when you wake up on Monday, it's still going to be your company. And number 7, building wealth and legacy. To me, this is huge. The fact that you get to build generational wealth potentially for your family, for your loved ones, to make sure that when you're gone, they're taken care of and they also get to start from a better advantage point. Whereas for me, I graduated school early, joined the Marine Corps, didn't have a dollar to my name, and I had to do it all on my own. Now, let me caveat that with I had a lot of friends and mentors, coaches, teachers, leaders that have taught me along the way. But all of the sweat equity that I put into it, all of the money that I've earned, everything I've done has been through trial and error and the value that I can bring to the marketplace. This is a big one. And it's really important to think through, the wealth and legacy and why that's important. The legacy, not as big a deal, but you get to create jobs for others potentially. You get to create opportunities and hire folks as well. And that can be life altering for them and making them a part of your company as well. So building wealth, the legacy, the opportunities you provide for everyone, for me, there's nothing better than that. So you're wondering what you should do. Should you get a job? Hey, I realize that not everyone has as much time to invest in themselves. They don't have the money maybe. They don't have the accolades. They don't have 31 years of a veteran's background. They don't have the degrees, those types of things. I get all that. But there are 1,440 minutes each day. Give yourself 60 of those to invest in yourself, to think about what you want to do with your business. And in the world of the internet today, you can start your own company, learn about what an LLC is, offer your products, whatever they are. Maybe you make socks, maybe you sell soap, maybe you offer professional services. Perhaps you go around picking up dog poop, right? There's businesses doing that, and I don't literally poo-poo those. The point is, starting your own business, investing the little time that you have every day, slowly over time, that business will grow. Maybe you're offering lawn services, and today you're only doing one lawn. Next week, you're doing two. By the end of the year, you're doing so many that you have to now quit your job, run your own business, and continue to invest in that. And all of those steps that I talked about, where you make so much money, you give to charity and you help others, hire people, build a legacy, you name it. And so if you're a veteran, if you're a college student, if you're someone with that entrepreneurial spirit inside of you, I highly recommend you think about investing in yourself and building your own company, starting your own business. The American spirit is truly the American dream. And you know what? Maybe at some point I'll fail along the way and I'll learn from that and I'll start over. But I can't imagine a world ever again where I work for somebody. To me, I did that for a long period of time. I'm proud of my service, but now it's all about starting my own company, succeeding or failing on my own, helping others, and building that legacy and that wealth for my family. And so I hope you all consider, even if you aren't able to do it today, starting your own company. I hope you consider it, putting a few minutes a day into that, thinking through it, writing it out on a napkin, what the plan looks like, starting on LinkedIn, offering your services, and slowly over time being a proud business owner as well. All right? Because this is a journey. I'm certainly not where I expect to be in 5 years, 10 years, 15 years. I expect to have a lot more success. I just got started. Perhaps you're thinking about doing it, and I encourage you to start as well. All right, everyone. Hey, thank you for your time today. I look forward to your thoughts and comments on this. Maybe some tips you can offer me if you own a business. What do you think I should be thinking about as well as I offer my professional services? I appreciate it. Thank you.